Sonic Metamorphosis.
Broadcasting from the Millennium Student Center here at the University of Missouri, St. Louis, 1620 AM and online at umsulradio.com. This is UMSL Student Radio, the U.
Hello, and happy Friday. So, most super fun local show. We have Joe Bryant in the house, and he is in the group Joe Bryant. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
What about it?
What do you do? What's your history? Do you play music? Do you?
Yeah.
Tell me about Joe Bryant, like the project
Play
itself.
some. I guess the solo project is more of a lo-fi folk punk indie thing. It's a weird thing to try to explain,
right?
Honestly, but yeah.
Okay.
It started in high school, like during my grindcore era, which you witnessed part of.
I did.
And it's just sort of blossomed from being a sad little emo kid in the basement to whatever it is now.
Kiss the mic.
Kiss the mic.
Kiss the mic. Sad little emo kid in the basement.
That's still sad emo kid, just kind of grew up a little bit.
Yeah, ditto, kiddo. But, so I'm trying to think. Let's see. I first met you probably about 2006, 5, 6, something like that.
2005, I believe.
5, yeah.
Our Broken Souls.
Our Broken Silhouettes.
Silhouettes, yeah.
I remember your band's name and you don't. That's hilarious. But, no, you,
I had 8 back then, though.
Yeah, you were young, for sure. I don't remember the band. I just remember you made a really cool flyer for that show for me.
Yeah,
so that's why I remember it. That's the only reason, is the flyer itself, because I kept that flyer up until about 3 years ago. I had it.
I made it in MS Paint.
Nice. But yeah, that was a show at the new Creepy Crawl before it closed, with Postcard and some other bands.
Sick Feeling and Parkside, I believe.
Yeah, see, you remember more than I do. Yeah, that was when I first met you, and then I ran back into you about a year ago. I had started talking to another band, just going to their shows, and come to find out that you were involved in the recording process for them. So the Cinema Story, give them a shout out, because I'm sure Keith.
I'm sure Keith.
He's listening.
He's listening, and he's wanting to hug me right now.
Yeah, he loves you.
He does.
He does. You're just his favorite.
He does.
So
He's begging me to go out tomorrow night.
You should.
I should,
Go in my place, because I can't be there. I'm really upset about it.
I've got to work the day job tomorrow, unfortunately.
Nah.
And
yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so I mean, I ran into you through that, and you remembered me, and I was like, who are you? And we figured it out through then. But so yeah, the in between time, there's 8, 9 years there. What happened between Kid in a Grindcore band to now? How did this come to be? Were you in any other projects in between? Or?
There was the Icarus Secret, which is pretty much what this is.
Yeah.
Close to the mic. There was the Icarus Secret, which was pretty much what this became. And it was me and Joe from Our Broken Silhouettes. We did a lot of collaborative stuff, and we didn't really promote it or play shows or anything. And then I guess about 2012, Mike Klein came to my house, and we started Farrington, and then Farrington broke up, so I got put on a bunch of shows that we were supposed to play as myself, and it was really awkward. It's the first show that I ever played solo was in Columbia at this house show, and I didn't even know I was playing until I was on the way there. They're like, bring your guitar and your notebook, and I was like, okay. And then I got there, and they're like, oh yeah, you're playing. So I had to play with a notebook on the ground, and I took my shoes off so I could flip through the notebook. And
what do you double jointed toes or something?
No, I was just kicking the sheets, and it worked out. It was an interesting show. And then the whole Blackout Summer, Wes Clark Records, and all of those endeavors started then too.
Right, and I mean, you did have Wes Clark, which was you had a couple different groups that you recorded there, right? I mean, I don't really even know what that was all about exactly.
We did mostly distribution, on CDs and digital goods. We had a Corkbush Field Mutiny on there, God-Sized and Growing, Cinema Story, Blackout Summer, myself, Mike Klein, and DJ Meow Mix.
Wow. Okay.
And Exit Emergency, I forgot about them. But.
And then that was about a year ago. Wes Clark dissolved, and I'm fine. Thanks became a phrase, and it is now.
And now it is a label as of
it's a label.
December.
So, how did that end up being a thing?
I think it's just because like when West Clark dissolved, it was because Rob moved away, which was my partner at the time, and we just kind of he had started a vapor shop, his whole life changed, things like that. So basically over like the last year, I've been working on I'm Fine Thanks, trying to get it together as a whole, and in December we launched, and it's been freaking crazy since then.
Right, and you had a couple CDs you were giving out for free. You played Pops a couple weeks ago. One of the Road Point Bets shows you like played in between sets, which was, there were a couple other acoustic acts that did, but that was the first time that happened. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was different.
Somebody had a great idea with that, but no, it was different. It was interesting. Y'all had crowd responses, so that was you did more than anybody else, I think, just because you went first. But people weren't amped for like rock bands yet, you know?
Yeah. It was just...
But yeah, people were definitely digging your stuff.
It's definitely interesting opening that too, because it's like a weird concept, and I didn't know if people were going to take it right or not.
But I heard good feedback on it. I mean, I didn't hear anybody complaining for sure.
No,
I know the only thing was a couple people said they didn't know where it was coming from. They thought it was just they were just playing strange like audio in between sets, because not the way they placed the acoustic acts, not everybody could like see where y'all were. So they didn't understand that there were actually live people singing.
Yeah, I mean, if you were over by that merch area, you couldn't really see.
Right.
Where we were at.
But I mean, I don't know. I think it was a good idea, and I thought it was kind of a cool concept. So I guess we'll go ahead and break. I'm gonna just play some random local music in between spots here, because we weren't prepared for you to do that. That's my bad.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Oh well. So we're gonna go ahead and start it off. I guess we'll play some. I'm looking at what I got here with me. Let's play some Winks. How about that? So yeah, the Winks are good. They're kind of fun little like Green Day kind of sounding punk band, and they I don't know when their next show is, but I'm sure they have one coming. Oh, Riot Fest? No, not Riot Fest. Rude Fest. Yes, at Foo Bar. So they're playing that. So anyway, this is "Stick With Me" by the Winks. Mo's super fun local show with Joe Bryant. We will be back in a minute.
All right.
Maybe starts. Play. I'll play music. Do you want help?